Hi everybody. Today I want to talk to you about some of our family values. As we have been preparing for our move from the city to the farm, we've taken some time to think about what guiding principles will lead us as we move, as we establish our business, and for our family. And had we made this list 10 years ago or 15 years ago, it would be completely different than the way it looks today. And I'm sure 10 years or 15 years into the future, these might change. But this is where we're at now. We are growing and changing constantly. The first one is the most important, but after that, they're not listed in any particular order. There's probably 8 or 9 things that I'm going to try and get through in this 5-minute video. So, of course, if you know us, the first thing on our list is biblical principles. We want to run our business and lead our home following the pattern that's set out in the Bible. We are followers of Jesus, and we strive to do everything honestly, with integrity, and with love and kindness. We're not perfect, but we're working at it. So that's the first principle that we're going to try to live by, is how God's Word says to run your family and your business. Another thing that's important to us that I talked about in another video is buying local, supporting small businesses when we can, especially if they're great and if their service is fantastic. The third thing on our list is building community relationships. This means being involved in a local church. It means being involved in civic organizations. It means getting to know our neighbors and participating in events and helping one another and knowing the people in your community. This next one is really important to me. It's authenticity. Authenticity. Some of you have been following me since I started running, and you know that I will share with you my successes and my failures and everywhere in between along the spectrum, because I believe in being real. I believe that any things that I struggle in will be encouraging to others who have the same struggles, and then when I celebrate my victories, you'll know how hard it was for me to get there, and so you'll celebrate with me. Another thing that we believe strongly in is barter. Money is just paper. It's printed on paper. It really has no value of itself. Silver, gold, precious metals, those things actually have intrinsic value. And credit card has even less value than paper, I suppose, because you're basically, or your debit card. It's a promise for this bank to give money to that bank, but it does. I don't really think they actually take out dollars and give it to the other bank. It's just electronic digits passing back and forth between all these institutions. And so we believe in trading things that actually have value. So if we have something you want, what do you have that we might need? Let's make a deal. Let's trade when possible. Now, that being said, if you want to buy something from me, I'll take your cash. But if you have something that I need, I'd rather have that. Family is important to us. Part of this move is because one of the reasons for this move is because we live in Southern California, and having lived in several places throughout the U.S., I truly believe that there's a different sort of pressure on young women in Southern California in the way they look and in their body image. And I know that can be true of other places, but it's very prominent here. And the LA lifestyle is quick. It's busy. It's full. We really are trying to improve our family life. My husband goes to work. I tease him about working in a dark cave. He works in a dimly lit room with a bunch of TVs, and he's there 40 hours out of the week. This move is to help him be at home more. That if we work our own businesses, then we will have more time together as a family. The next value that I want to talk about is gratitude. We are extremely thankful for our friends and our family, for our health, for our opportunities. And we want to demonstrate that in every part of our lives. We want to thank those of you who are subscribing to our channels and who are cheering us on. It means so much more to us than we can really express, but we are truly, truly grateful. I also have decided that it is important to me to give back. And I shop at a store in Cerritos. So if you live local in California, it's across from the mall near Lucille's, and it's called Convergence. In that store, every item they sell gives back to the world in some way or another. I'm sure most of you have heard of Tom's shoes. For every pair of shoes you buy, a child in the world gets a pair of shoes. Well, this store, everything they sell is that way. When you buy coffee, it helps educate children. When you buy water, somebody gets fresh water in the village where they live. And I love buying those kind of products, and I think that it's important as a business to give back, to recognize how blessed I am. And so I've decided that my Not a Farm Girl products, I'm going to give a percentage of them to women who are either in shelters or have been rescued from human trafficking. I know a lot of times when women come out of those kind of situations, they come with only the clothes on their backs, and I want to provide them some shampoos and lotions and things of that nature to make life a little better for them. So that's one of the ways that I'm going to give back. We have other ideas on how we're going to be giving back to the community once we actually make the move, but that's something that I can start doing now. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is organic. And when most people think of organic, they think about the way food is grown. No pesticides, no GMOs, and that sort of thing. But the word organic actually has a much broader meaning, which is there's several meanings if you look in the dictionary, but the one that I particularly like says simple and close to nature. And that's what we're trying to do. We want to live somewhere where when we look out our front yard, we don't see a row of houses or rows of houses endlessly. We see nature. We want to hear birds sing and see the stars and be close to nature. And we want to also be close to nature in the sense that we are becoming self-sufficient. We grow our own food. We hunt for our own food. We make as much of our own products as we can. So in that sense, we want to be organic. And I think that that pretty much takes you through all my ideas of our values that we're going to hold to going forward. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Not a Farm Girl. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, favorite, and share. Thanks so much, y'all. Have a great day.